أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والشكر لله ولا إله إلا الله وله أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أطيعوا الله أطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Glory to Allah Azza wa Jal that gather us tonight for His remembrance and for the honor and privilege of being together in the Majlis of Dhikr in this city of Ottawa. Every country has a main city, like the heart, from where comes all the power and the decision. And heart of human being is the center of reality. But that heart is in idle mode for majority of humans. I remember in old days, in the 80s, I was with Maulana Shaykh, Allah bless and sanctify his soul. He was asking, "Oh Shaykh, we have been following you many years and we are expecting to see some result through our practices. And oh Shaykh, we know you have power and we know you can unlock for us our inner reality. So open for us, Ya Sayyidi, open for us so we may taste." And Maulana Shaykh Nazim, he was smiling and told him it was at that time the time of the shuttle, this shuttle that used to go to from the American. They built it. One was Columbia, another one Discovery, another one Challenger. Few of them burned themselves. So Maulana Shaykh said, "Ya waladi, oh my son, you see this shuttle, how much power they have, and when they are launching them, how many people need to work on it, to check on it, how many engineers need to sign before they launch it. Even 5 minutes before it is going up, if they find the slightest problem or mistake, they cancel it. Because if not, what will happen? Like what happened for Challenger, famous. It went up, and one mistake just in the temperature of the rubber for the fuel tanks, it blows into so much power and took the life of all the people inside, like 8 or 9 crew members. So Maulana Shaykh, he was comparing, he said, the power that is in human being is endlessly more powerful than what is in that shuttle. Because this shuttle only fuel elements from this materialistic world. In human heart is heavenly reality. What it carries, Allah knows. But from what we heard from Awliya al-Kiram, Maulana Shaykh, he was saying like that. So if we open those reality to you without you being checked, certified by those on authority, that they are going to certify that you are ready, you are going to be burned and you are going to be destroyed like the shuttle. So he was not convinced. He said, what do you mean, Sheikh? That we are going to be spiritually annihilated? He said, no, even physically. What if we untied this power that will connect your heart to heavenly reality, if you are not properly tuned and certified, you might destroy everything in you, in your spirituality, in your physicality, and even around. That's why it's not a approximation matter. It's a matter of reality. And reality, Allah Azza wa Jal never made it to be under dunya's regulation and rules. Dunya is for a matter, is for a purpose. It is an illusion. Dunya is an illusion that has imperfections, because it's just a reflection of something. It's not reality. Like Maulana Shaykh used to compare that this materialistic life, we are thinking it's real. Like when you are going to go in front of the mirror and you see your reflection and you say, your reflection is going to speak to you and say, oh, I am here and I am also real. You are going to laugh. How this image in the glass is real. This is the world. In the glass is just a reflection. And Maulana Shaykh was saying this world is just a reflection. But we think it's so real. But as we see, when time advances for the servant, what is behind doesn't have any more material, because the servant is at the crossroad of time and space, and he lives only the present moment. He lives only one moment at the time, not more. You cannot live what was yesterday except in your memory. It doesn't have it's not tangible, it's virtual, it's past. And what is coming also, Allah. It might come, it might not come. It might be, it might not be. It might. What is coming, Allah knows if it is going to happen. Only as we start the Sohba, the moment that is past doesn't have any more existence. You are permanently on a spot. And Allah Azza wa Jal, through His wisdom, to make you to understand that it is virtual. You have an existence that is manifesting into this world, but you cannot keep anything of it. It's vanishing constantly. And how many mysteries and how many secrets Allah Azza wa Jal has put into this life, going like that. What awliya, they are the holy ones, they are unfolding of knowledge. Shaykh Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi, he said that the human is every moment he died and gets revived. He is in constant change of turning. And that's what they are telling you in science, even in your physicality. This one that was here 3 months ago is not the same. There is absolutely nothing in his body that is identical to what was before. All the cells that are in the body after 3 months are gone, except the brain cells. Those don't change. It's the same cells, they age, they deteriorate, and slowly they start dying. For everything else in the body, it's just virtual. But Allah Azza wa Jal has made so many secrets into this life. When time is coming and we are going to sleep, something else open. Another world. We are dreaming. Where are we going? Who can say, I know? Who can say, I can control? They might put some electrodes and alterate your sleep and how you are going to. Why Allah Azza wa Jal made you to be in need of sleep, and in your sleep withdraw everything from your consciousness and allow you to taste something that we call the dream, on which you have no grasp. They come, you see, you experience, sometimes you remember, sometimes you don't remember. What is the secret in it? But Allah Azza wa Jal is giving hints to human beings. You are about something else. You are not just, like they say, a product of materiality. You are not just a product of evolution. You are not just a monkey that happened to realize that it can come down from the tree and it can start thinking and writing things, and no. This is childish understanding. How this monkey starts thinking and now is going on the moon and trying to go on Mars. Why the whale or the giraffe or the buffalo or the ant or the eagle, why they didn't evolve? From which animal they are coming from, also them. And why they didn't evolve? Where we are coming from? So many theory, so many speculation about Hadrat Insan, about human being. That's why revelation came to address this issue, saying, "O human, you are but a divine manifestation. You are but a chosen one. You are but a privileged one. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ." We have honored them. We have privileged them. We have covered them with our favor and our grace. We have covered them with a heavenly scent, a heavenly fragrance. Look, where Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, where he came on earth. He descended from heavens. When Shaitan, Saidu Billah, Allah protect us from his evil tricks. When Shaitan tricked him in paradise with our mother Allah Azza wa Jal decided to expel them from Jannah, from paradise, and to send them to earth. It descended on earth. Where? Huh? Maybe some, no. You have your country.
India.
Sri Lanka. No? They say Sri Lanka. You didn't see this place where it landed? On the top of a mountain? They call it Adam's Peak. If you look for it, you see it's in the end of Sri Lanka. There is a huge mountain there. So they take you for sightseeing either by transportation or by cable or by helicopter to go and look. It's an amazing mountain, but what is particularity? They say that the entire mountain is loaded with gems. All its material is full of gems. And Maulana Shaykh Nazim, he was saying, because Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, he was coming on earth, descending on earth, coming from heavens with a heavenly reality. As soon as he touched the ground with his feet, wherever his holy feet touched the ground, this scent of heaven, a light of heaven came through his feet and turned the entire mountain in gems. That's why wherever you go, no matter what is the civilization, no matter what is the tribe or the ethnic group or the society, throughout the time, as far as we can go in civilization till today, all societies, what they value the most? Gems and gold. You cannot find one when you take the ruby and you cut it through the hand of the expert and you make this magnificent diamond to come, or this sapphire, or the emerald, or all these gems. As soon as your eyes will see it, what they say? Everyone is just pleased to see it. It's attractive to everyone. They look magnificent. When you see gold, same thing. Men and women. For men it's forbidden in Islam to wear it or to use it out of humbleness, like they used to when they were wealthy. They will use it in what? In their cutlery and the spoon and the plates. That's why Prophet ﷺ said no. To show modesty, don't use this bad habit. But there is something naturally to every soul that is attracted to this beauty, because it's engraved in what? It's engraved into our memory. But it's not the memory that we can recall. Naturally, man is attracted to something higher. He cannot explain why. He cannot explain why he wants to to understand why he want to climb, why he want to accomplish, why he want to alterate everything, why he is so eager to gain and to accomplish something, and why he is feeling so much wonders when he is present with this material. Because where they are coming from? It is a heavenly manifestation on earth. If silver, gold, diamonds, pearls, if they are coming from heavens, their manifestation from heavens give this magnificence on earth. What about their reality? We think that when you look at this ruby shining from all this face, you think that the heavenly ruby is like that? I remember one time we were like 20 years ago, about in Michigan. Maulana Shaykh Nazim was visiting Michigan, and it was late summer. And in late summer, you have been to Michigan when it's the late summer, how the landscape is nice. Yeah? Especially when you have this, the lake are green, the water become almost emerald, you have the forest around, you have the greenery around, and it was late afternoon, the sun was setting. And when the sun sat there, it has a kind of golden light, and it makes everything to look almost artificial. That's why they like what they like. Here, if you go, I remember, if you go in Indian summer, Indian summer they call it, yes. When the leaves they become red, yellow, orange, and you go to the forest. You go to what we call this forest? Up to Montreal, Laurentian. And late afternoon, the sun comes into it. People will stop the cars. When you are driving, suddenly you come with this mountain. It's all yellow and orange, and the sun enters the leaves. It glows and it shines, and people are just, they say, oh, mashallah. So it was a scene like that, where you say mashallah, like going to Lake Louise or to Banff. And Maulana Shaykh, he was looking, and then he said, Subhanallah. And they think that this is the wonders of their Lord. They think that when Allah Azza wa Jal created wonders, this is it. He said, no mind can understand how Allah Azza wa Jal made heavenly worlds to be amazing. When it describes heavens, it describes it with elements we can understand into this dunya that can touch our mind. Green valleys, rivers, white, rivers of honey because of they are sweet, rivers of milk because they are fresh, rivers of wine because it rises the soul into a state, heavenly wines, not come from this world, no. Palaces Jannah is described like that. Palaces of gems and rubies and sapphires and emeralds. It is just with element we can understand from this world. But what is the heavenly reality? I remember one time they asked Maulana Shaykh Hisham, Allah Azza wa Jal on day of resurrection is going to resurrect us with another body. How is going to be that body? Because that is what is going to happen. When Sayyidina Azrafil will be ordered to blow in the trumpet to announce the end of the time, Allah Azza wa Jal will call all the souls of the good people that remain with Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. He is going to descend from heavens his voice. Allah will recite Surah Ar-Rahman. From his voice coming down, all souls will establish. Then Juj wa Majuj will come out. They will turn down everything existing. They will eat all the animals, kill all the humans, eat all the trees and their leaves and the grass. They will drink from the rivers. They will dry out the planet to the oceans. They can. If Allah give them this power, Yajuj wa Majuj, they can. Then, Sayyidina Ali, Karamallah Wajha, the prince of Futuwat, of chivalry, will come. And he will take all of them. He will destroy all Yajuj wa Majuj by himself, without any help, because he has heavenly power. Then Allah Azza wa Jal will ordain to all creation to close down. After all humans are finished, all jinn will be finished, all angels will be finished. We are thinking that no angels, they are going to, their life doesn't stop. It stops. Like souls will be put in Barzakh, jinns souls will be put in Barzakh, angel souls will be put in Barzakh, into a place, a stationary place. All angels, without exception, till will remain Sayyidina Azrail, Sayyidina Azrafil, Sayyidina Jibril, or Sayyidina Mikael. 4, the biggest archangels. Then Allah will ask, who is remaining? Jibril will answer, Azrail, Mikael, Azrafil, wa Jibril. Then, Ya Azrail, go. He will faint. Who is remaining? Mikael, Azrafil, Ya Jibril. Ya Mikael, go. Who is remaining? Azrafil wa Jibril. Who is remaining? Sayyidina Jibril, the only one left. Allah will ask him, who is remaining? What Sayyidina Jibril will answer? Only you, Ya Rabbi. Only you. Because it has a state of perfection, not like others. And Maulana Shaykh was telling us the story. He said, Allah will be so much pleased, and he will say, oh my friend, because Jibril alayhi salam has also that title. Allah called him my friend. I am pleased and I am satisfied from you, but also you go. Then all creation will be annihilated without existence. For a period of time that Allah knows. No one knows. Until when Allah will decide, He will call up Sayyidina Jibril, and Sayyidina Jibril will call up Sayyidina Azrafil, and Sayyidina Azrafil will blow in the trumpet. in a big horn. And from that blow will come a wind that will make everything to revive and the creation to unfold. Then Allah Azza wa Jal will ask Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam to revive all the humans. So the souls will come a heavenly rain as soon as it will, because all the souls are extinguished, and on the top of them the soul of Sayyidina Muhammad Abdullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As soon as that rain will come, the souls, like you see in the spring, when or after the dry season, when the water will come and the leaves is coming out and being alive, the soul will revive. As soon as they revive, where you put these souls? Souls are entity of life. They need to inhabit a body. So Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam will come on this dunya to collect the memory of every human being. How he will collect this memory? Because there is in our physicality, there is a part that never can be destroyed. It has the engravement of your identity. What is this part? Where is your identity stored? Huh? In DNA. But DNA gets destroyed. Huh? If you don't store it properly, after a while you cannot find it. But there is a part in the body where DNA can never be destroyed. And they discover that. They say even if you put, Sa'idu Billah, like they do today, most of people in this country, when their life is taken, they go through burning. This is the cheating of shaitan, not respecting the holiness of this being. They are thinking, oh, they are afraid of what is coming in the grave. No, this shall belong to Allah Azza wa Jal. Leave it to Him, as He requested it. But they found out even if you take the body to an extreme temperature, at the end of the spine, the tailbone, the sacrum, the end of the spine, there is a little bone there. You will always find DNA remaining inside. No matter what is the condition, no matter how old it is, you can still find the trace of DNA in it. That's how they found now. So, that's what Prophet ﷺ said. There is a part in human being at the end of his spine that can never be destroyed, as they found today. And then Maulana Shaykh was explaining that Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam from heavenly power will collect this identity from every children of Adam alayhi salam without exception, because this part can never be destroyed, and all those from Ummah of Sayyidina Bani Adam that live on earth, that part is remaining. It will gather all of them and will shower for 7 days and 7 nights on them from heavenly rain, and as soon as that rain will enter on that part, it will emanate a new body. But a body like you don't think it is from this physicality. That Maulana Shaykh was explaining the metaphor, the metaphorical way of speaking of rivers and valleys and huri of paradise and castle of and the palaces of gems and ruby is for us to understand. So he said the same way when they speak about a body with abilities and with a mouth to eat and with eyes to see, and it is something that we can understand here, but the heavenly manifestation of it is different. It's a new material, it's not from this world. It's a heavenly material that will be generated to gather the soul and to stand for Judgment Day. Because how an element of dunya can stand in front of Allah Azza wa Jal? No, except one time He allowed it to show what? The absolute capability of divine presence and the absolute exceptionality of Afdalus Salatu wa Salam Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he went to Isra wal Miraj, Allah Azza wa Jal saw the ultimate miracle. He took dunya into akhirah without changing it. And he made Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to appear in him with his earthly manifestation. And when it says that Allah, he looked at divine manifestation with the eyes of his physicality. So much debate from scholars on it. How he looked, it cannot be the eyes of this. Allah. We believe awliya al-kiram. In the debate, majority of the traditional scholar and the awliya, they will say it's his physicality that went. It's not a dream. It's not an imagination. It's not a teleportation. No. Burak came to take him, he stand on his, and he crossed the entire universe in a blink of an eye. No material can carry that. Then he went to the limit of Sidrat al-Muntaha, the furthest point, the tree of Lot, where Sayyidina Jibril alayhi salam said, no created being go beyond this point. Ya Rasulullah, I have to step. Then Prophet went by himself. Allahu Akbar. So this description is about for us to understand that there is something else that has, as we sense and we comprehend, the body. That they will be raised up in front of, in Damascus, in the city of Damascus, the capital of Syria today. Not this earthly Damascus, no, the heavenly Damascus. Because the sun that you see is like you and the mirror, is a reflection of a sun in heaven. As Prophet ﷺ said, when a companion was going to make the adhan, he said, wait, just this sun in this dunya is slightly off the sun in heavens. And I was looking at that one, it was setting. Now go and make adhan. Then, as Prophet ﷺ said, this heart is a reflection of the real heart. The moon is a reflection of heavenly moon. In the same way, this magnificent city of Damascus, where will be raised and opened from heaven, and that where will take place Judgment Day. It will be open and kursi will be there for a judgment to appear. Allah Azza wa Jal is going to come and sit on a kursi to judge people. Hasha. No. Kursi is not like this, unfortunately, some anthropomorphist understanding. They gave body to Allah Azza wa Jal. Till today, You find in some of our masajid, they think that Allah has a shape. Kursi, the throne, is to establish divine mightiness and His power. So we hope, as they say, on that day, there will be a manifestation of heavenly rahmah. That it is going to be not dreadful like we are thinking and we are all worried about. That Allah will show a sign of mercy that was never manifested before. Through rahmatan lil alameen. To the mercy of creation, through Prophet ﷺ will be manifested a heavenly opening and a heavenly scent and a heavenly fragrance that will make that moment to be easy for us. We pray, Ya Rabbi. We intend to be under Shafaat Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We are worried into this dunya for its pain, for its injustice, for its suffering, for so many things. I remember Maulana Shaykh Hisham, he used to tell us, don't think that hellfire is the worst thing for pain. He said there is a pain much higher than that. There is a fire that will burn you much more than all the hellfire. One day. They say, Husaydi, we are worried for hellfire. How anything can be worse than that? When we read its description, he says, yes, there is a fire of regret that will come in the heart of servant. On the day of judgment, when Allah Azza wa Jal will show His greatness, His mightiness, His love, His care, His generosity, His rahmah for His servant, how He is so loving them and how He gave them so much. He is going to show them how He favored them in creating them, in honoring them in heaven, in His presence, how they are going to feel ashamed and to feel sad and to regret every breath in this life, how they turned their face away. They were ungrateful, they were sad, they were on harshness to each another, not looking at their Lord. But still, He will welcome them with so much mercy and generosity. That fire of regret, He say, it will be worse in their chest than all the fire from Jahannam. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us not to regret on that day. Not to regret. We are saying, Ya Rabbi, we know we are incapable and we know we are weak. We cannot follow, but we intend. And we intend to sit together to mention Your name, to praise Your name, to chant Your glory, and to celebrate the greatness of Habibika al-Mustafa Abdul Salat Wasalam. May Allah Azza wa Jal forgive us. Grant us to be to divine satisfaction. Grant us to be together again and again under the gaze of Awliya al-Kiram, to be under their feet at the entrance of their gate. Through barakah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam ila hadrati Nabil Fatih. MashaAllah.